work. In this video, I'm going to talk some more about the work we're doing to try and illuminate what's going on with the alt-right. I follow a lot of different accounts and find a lot of different things. What's become very clear is that there are members of the alt-right who are actively involved in trying to incite violence, and they appear to be supporting Trump, and in a lot of cases they appear to be calling for what you might call a race war or civil war. There are various hashtags that they've been using lately. One is locked and loaded. You can often tell these accounts because they include this American flag emoji. So in this particular case, Chicago One Ray is someone who is organizing. You can tell he's got about 10,000 followers. There's a lot of stuff: build the wall, stop illegals, stand with Trump. I'm going to take a look at this account to see if this is something that an account that I can report for it to be removed. I can only report it actually if there are things that are explicitly hateful or inciting violence. So I'm taking a look here. There are various accounts, One Nation Under God. There are definitely a lot of religious sorts as well, but a lot of these are people who are into their guns and all of this kind of thing, and are actively involved in trying to recruit other people who will support them. This guy is doing a lot of what I would call alt-right rabble-rousing, I guess you could call it, but he's not doing anything that's explicitly violent, so there's probably not a lot I can do there. But there are some other hashtags that I can also look at. The MAGA Meetups, the Make America Great Again Meetups, is a place that we can look for information on rallies that are being planned, which is important. I will make some other comments. One of the things this group likes to do is they have a lot of fake accounts, I would call them, with women who are supposedly supporting Trump. That's one of the big things they like to do. They like to use the hashtag deplorable. So that may or may not be an actual female Trump supporter. It's sort of one of their tropes, I guess I would call it. Okay, so here we are. Here are the MAGA meetups. So this will tell us what's going on. So the Phoenix rally, and then they apparently had a MAGA meetup scheduled in Minnesota. There are also rallies and various things. So these people tend to quote liberally from InfoWars and Breitbart. They definitely have a point of view that upsets a lot of us who are concerned about the health and safety of all sorts of people. The other thing that they're doing a lot of these days, by the way, this Jack, I don't know how to say his name, Posobiec, is fairly famous in all right circles. So a lot of what they're doing is trying to say that there's an alt-left, that the resistance movement is not a peaceful movement. But again, there are certain things that Twitter thinks are enough of a problem that they will, ban an account, and this one probably isn't one of them, but we do find them. One of the things they're doing is talking a lot about Antifa, and the trying to talk about them in relation to Black Lives Matter. They're basically trying to say that they're victims, that there's this violent alt-left movement as well that's attacking them, which isn't actually true. So the resistance is nonviolent, and the vast majority of the peaceful protests, etc., have been organized by a variety of groups, including Black Lives Matter and Indivisible, and even people from the Women's March and the March on Truth and the Occupy movement and the 99% movement and all sorts of different movements have come together to